Olivia Bennet never believed in love at first sight until the day Ethan Hayes walked into the marketing firm where she worked. He was confident, warm, funny in a subtle way, and had the kind of smile that made you want to know him. Olivia was the quiet type, soft-spoken, thoughtful, someone who carried gentleness in her eyes. They started as co-workers, then friends, and slowly something deeper bloomed. Their love wasn't loud. It was comforting, steady, like a warm home on a cold night. Ethan would bring her coffee every morning, exactly how she liked it. Extra sweet, no foam. She would leave little sticky notes on his laptop with words like, "You've got this." 6 months in, they knew this wasn't temporary. They talked about marriage, children, growing old, everything people dream of when they finally meet their person. One night, sitting on a rooftop staring at city lights, Ethan held her hand and said, "I don't want a future without you. Promise me we'll get married one day." Her heart trembled as she whispered, "I promise. Forever." Life felt perfect until the universe decided it was time to test the meaning of love. It began with small things, fatigue that refused to leave, bruises that appeared out of nowhere, dizzy spells she kept blaming on stress or skipping breakfast. Ethan noticed. He always noticed. "Liv, this isn't normal. We're going to the doctor." She laughed it off, but he insisted, gently but firmly, the way someone insists when they're scared. The tests were routine, the wait wasn't. When the doctor called her in again, his eyes said everything before his mouth did. Acute leukemia, aggressive, life-changing, future-shattering. Olivia felt her body go cold, the world blurred. The doctor's voice drifted in and out. "Treatment must start immediately. Survival depends on response. Prepare for tough months ahead." She didn't cry there. She waited until she got home, sat on her bathroom floor, and broke. Not because she was afraid to die, but because she was afraid of what this would do to Ethan. The distance begins. She tried to hide it at first, faking smiles at work, avoiding Ethan's touch so he wouldn't feel her trembling. But Ethan wasn't blind. One night, he held her face and whispered, "Liv, tell me what's going on." Her body collapsed into his arms as the truth poured out. He held her, kissed her forehead, and with a breaking voice said, "We're getting through this. I'm not going anywhere." She wanted to believe him, but chemo changes more than the body. It changes the soul. Her hair began to fall. Her skin lost color. The girl Ethan loved, the bright, hopeful, joyful Olivia, was fading in the mirror. One night, staring at herself, pale and weak, she whispered, "How can I ruin his life by making him stay?" She began pushing him away. She stopped replying quickly, stopped laughing the same, stopped letting him see her cry. Ethan begged, "Don't shut me out, Liv. Let me be here." But she believed love meant protecting him from pain, even if it meant breaking him. One evening, during a rare moment when she had a little strength, Ethan took her to the rooftop where they once made promises. Hands shaking, he pulled out a ring, not flashy, not expensive, just sincere. "Marry me, Liv. I don't care how hard this gets. I choose you." Tears streamed down her face. She loved him more than words could hold, but love doesn't always mean holding on. "Ethan, you deserve a life that isn't built around hospitals." His voice cracked. "My life is wherever you are." She placed the ring back in his palm, closed his fingers over it, and whispered, "Please don't love me enough to stay." That night, Ethan cried the way men cry when they lose something they can't replace. Silently, painfully, endlessly. Olivia's condition worsened. One winter morning, she wrote Ethan a letter, shaky handwriting, wet with tears. If love is measured by sacrifice, then let this be mine. I wanted forever with you, but forever doesn't always mean time. Sometimes forever is a memory that never fades. She left the letter with her nurse with one request. Give this to him only if I don't make it. The night came quietly. No dramatic music, no last grand speech. Just a tired girl holding on to the memory of a love she protected by letting go. As her breath slowed, she whispered into the empty room, "Ethan, thank you for choosing me." And the monitor flatlined. 1 month later, Ethan received the letter. He read every word as his hands trembled and tears fell. He realized she never rejected him because she didn't love him. She rejected him because she loved him too much to let him suffer. He visited her grave, placed the unopened ring box on the stone, and whispered, "You were my forever, Liv. You still are." The last promise. Ethan never married, not because he couldn't move on, but because some loves don't get replaced. They get carried. In memories, in smiles, in the quiet moments no one sees. And somewhere, if love truly reaches beyond life, Olivia finally wore that ring in a place where pain couldn't touch them.